My name is Adam.
My name is Tristan, and we won first place at the North Atlanta Jewish Student Tech Fair.
So guys, tell us why you created this project.
Well, we created this project because we're across the hall from the technology class. So we asked our teacher if we could, and surprisingly we got a yes. And it's surprising because it's not part of the class curriculum for our specific class.
All right, so since the robotics is not part of your curriculum in your class, what kind of experience do you have with robotics?
Not really any. This was our first experiment with robotics.
All right, guys, tell me about the software that you used to actually program the robot.
We used Lego Mindstorms.
It was the only software that was compatible with the robot itself.
All right, so please describe the steps you used to create this project from the initial idea and design all the way through the programming for us.
Okay, so the first step of the project was to, we had to find an actual template for making a robot because at the time all the other ones were taken by our fellow classmates. So we searched the web and found this one.
So then we proceeded to build it and program it.
All right, so you finished the actual building and construction with blueprints online, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and then from there, how did you proceed?
We proceeded to then program it, which was very difficult. We wanted to give up multiple times, but our teacher would not let us. So we made the program and we have it move forward and backwards, spin, and move its arm up and down, as you'll see in a minute.
And also it says things to go along with the motions, and we did not get the final product on the first try.
All right, so guys, please talk about what the easiest part of the program was.
The easiest part was definitely the building part, and because really all we had to do was follow instructions that were very clear.
I've also had experience myself with building Legos in general.
Me too.
All right, and so after the blueprint construction of the project, was there a difficult part?
Yes, the programming was by far the hardest part.
Okay, I want you to be able to show me some of the programming, so we're going to stop the tape here and then go into the lab and actually film the actual programming aspect for us as well.
Cute.
So this is the Lego Mindstorms next NXT software. Essentially, this icon right here shows you that this is the start of the sequence. And what happens after, these are the sequences, such as this would show him moving forward, turning to the right, forward, and forward. These are timed timers, which have 5-second stops and 18-second stops. These lines give you the max amount of 3 different lines of programming. Since we're amateurs, we use the basic tab, which gives you essential items to work with. This is a series of sounds, each being one word. So, to create a program, you take one of these common items, such as move, place it there. You can choose how much power is put into the rotations, how many rotations you can make, say like 5 or 6. You can also select which ports you want the wheels to be, which direction it moves, and how much you want it to turn. You can also choose after the wheels stop turning, it can either brake or continue to go forward. The sounds, also, to create a second program, you hover over one of the pegs, you bring it out, and connect it with a block that's already there. Otherwise, because if I do this, there's nothing to connect it to. See, I can select a file, a sound from the files, and I can choose how loud I want it to be. This has preset sounds. I can either choose a sound file such as goodbye, if I turn on the sound. I can have it say something like good.
Good morning. Green.
I can also choose a tone from a keyboard. I can also have it repeat, but I'm not going to do that right now. You can choose how long you want the tone to be, and in this file I said wait for completion, so they wouldn't all overlap each other, so it would sound more clean. There is also the wait button. There's different kinds of wait. There's a timer waiting option, touch. But we didn't. These are all of these are for different items on the NXT, such as the pressure pad, the light sensor, and the microphone, the sound sensor, and I'm pretty sure there's a visual, and the colors, such as the colors on the ground. If you anyway. There's also a loop. We were not able to figure this out. Well, we weren't able to figure out the switch. It's very confusing, but we sort of didn't really use that because we didn't know how. But the loop, if you put an item into it, such as move and play a sound, and download this into the file, into the robot, it would, after this sound, such as it's on green right now, after green would complete, it would move forward one rotation and then play the sound good job and continue doing this infinitely. To change that, you would click on one of these sidebars, go to control, and click on one of these, like sensor, but we don't have a sensor in here. And then touch sensor, it has to be pressed or released or bumped, and then you choose a port for all of these, all except timer. Well, not timer. All except forever. For loop, like, we'll go back to the touch sensor, and if this infinite loop would stop with the option it's on right now, it would stop when the touch sensor is pressed down. So we created a simple program just a minute ago. It has the arm right here is the A port. So I selected only A, have it go backwards because the motor is upside down. Have the arm go backwards at 25 power by 56 degrees just because the other program, our first program, had it going at 56 degrees. The second thing I did was add a 5-second timer, because it should take relatively about 5 seconds for the arm to go up. Have the robot go forward, and while it's going forward, have it say the word goodbye. I don't know why I selected good morning.
Goodbye.
And you can hear it whenever you select it. Also, the ports that the two wheels we have are on the B port and the C port. I have them going forward just straight to keep it simple. Then a 10-second timer, because this goes forward for 3 seconds, 5 seconds, about 8 seconds, have 2 seconds left over. Have it wait 10 seconds, so that gives this time. And then I have a loop for 5 seconds, with the robot spinning in circles for 2 seconds. And now to put it on the robot, you have to turn on the robot first. Fun noise. You click the download button. It's compiling, it's waiting, downloading. That noise says it's downloaded. Now we test it. Just give it a and it's over.
Merci. D'accord, c'est bon.